Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, peace, peace, peace. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Come on in. Yeah, close the door. Peace, peace, peace. Let's say it 10 was good. Shalom, shalom. Love the new album. I appreciate that. Praise the Most High. Kia. Shalom, peace, love, and light, and healing. What's good? How y'all doing? Hold on 1 second. Let me fix this. True Light Ministry was good. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Of course, they would do that. These folks tripping. Okay, 1 second. Let me see something real quick. Make sure my audio good. Make sure everything's good. Turn that on. All right. No. I didn't mean to do that. Put it up on here. 1 second, y'all. There we go. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Answer by y'all fire. Blessings, blessings. Shalom, shalom. Peace, love, and light. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Got a good little video tonight. Nope, don't want to do that. Yeah, but we got a good video tonight. Let me see. True Light Ministry. You said love your music, brother. Soul Ties, one of my favorite. Yeah, that's a classic. Classic. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate it for real. So I was gonna wait for some people to come in, but Keith, what it do? What it do? Peace, love, and light, bro. I was gonna wait for some people to come in, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all what we talking about tonight. So what we talking about tonight is the dangers of social media. You feel me? It's really just gonna go over like the effect that social media has on the brain and what it's doing to the minds of people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about how it's being used as a weapon for brainwashing, for manipulation, nervous system manipulation. We're gonna talk about influence. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff, man, a lot of stuff. What motivated me to go live though is I saw a news clip and it was something about social media, and I'm gonna play that for y'all in a minute. But yeah, this is gonna be a good live. It's gonna be a good live. How y'all feeling? Can y'all hear me? Type in some sevens if you can hear me. You people are entertaining the spirit realm that is filled with nothing but demons. Okay. All right, bet. Y'all can hear me. So let me make sure I got everything pulled up here. Okay, so check this out right here. Before I get into that, I saw this right here. Let me share my screen with y'all real quick. Okay, so I seen this earlier. It says, to win the race to Mars, NASA is prepared to go nuclear, right? So there's a clip in here that I want to play. Okay, check this out right here, man.
Far side of the moon, with plans to land its own astronauts by 2030. On Mars, only the U.S., Russia.
Can y'all hear that? I always got to check first. Can y'all hear that? Oh, let me blow it up a little bit. Can y'all hear the audio from this this video? Okay, bet. Messenger of a higher. Peace. All right, so let me play it. Let me play it. Listen to this.
And China have successfully landed robotic rovers, but the U.S. has had far more success. Washington State Democratic Congressman Adam Smith is the ranking member on the Armed Services Committee. Is it imperative that the U.S. gets to Mars before Russia or China?
You know, China's a major power, we're a major power. If we stumble into conflict, that has huge negative implications for the entire planet and for space as well. But in the short term, yeah, we need to be competitive here. China, I think, is very aggressive. President Xi Jinping has made it clear that he thinks that the U.S. is a disappearing power and he wants to replace us. So that competition is real in a lot of places, and certainly it's real in space. It's real in the race for the moon and in the race for Mars.
Now, NASA is preparing to send astronauts back to the moon and eventually Mars, but faster. A round-trip mission to Mars could take 2 to 3 years. Just keeping a crew fed would be a massive challenge. Then there's the risk of prolonged exposure to fatal doses of.
I can't listen to no more of this. This just crazy, man. It's crazy hearing all this when you know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talking about US, Russia, China racing to Mars to get to Mars, right? Y'all, let me tell you something. Knowing what we know, let's go with that. Earth has a dome covering it. Okay. Not only does it have a dome covering it, but all this landmass, right? The Americas, Russia, Asia, Europe, all of that, right? It's surrounded or it's enclosed with an ice wall. There's an ice wall enclosing it. Now, outside of that ice wall, there are other lands that they're not telling nobody about. There's this one treaty. It's one treaty that has never been broken. And I think they're all of the nations are in on this one treaty, right? Joined together. Let me tell y'all something. What his name is, I think it's Admiral Byrd. He did an interview and he told him straight up, he was like, "Yeah, this is land, you know what I'm saying? As big as what did he say? I think he said America or something like that. But listen, y'all, it's land outside of that ice wall. And this is just my opinion. This is just a theory, right? I think what they're doing is they're trying to establish themselves on these other lands, in these other lands. You feel what I'm saying? Now, there may be other life forms outside of the ice wall. Who knows? There's so many different theories. You know, you got Hollow Earth, you got the Black Sun, and all these. And that, you know what I'm saying? You got so many different things that people talk about, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that there's land, more land, and the word land is interchangeable with worlds, right? So there are more land or worlds outside of the ice wall, all within this earthly plane. So I seen this too, right? And it was really interesting. Hold on. It was really interesting. We're talking about China. Hold on one second. Where is it at? Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. Okay, so let me share the screen with y'all. I had heard this somewhere. I don't know where I heard it from. Maybe YouTube or somewhere article I read, but I had read this a while back. So I typed in China, Antarctica, right? No, it's always something going on down there in Antarctica. It's a mystery, but check this out. Says China ramps up construction. China ramps up construction on a new Antarctic station, right? So, like I said, they down there doing something. See, look, China's next geopolitical goal: dominate Antarctica. China's military ambitions on the southern continent, meanwhile, are real and growing. China's construction of a permanent Antarctic airfield in 2018 is growing fleet of icebreakers and all that, right? So it's definitely something going on down there. I believe. But you don't hear about this stuff though, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear about this stuff. I'm just sharing it with y'all because it's just little stuff that I be hearing. Um, and to give you an idea, right? What I'm talking about. Hey y'all, peace, peace. Richard E. Byrd, yeah, that's his name. Let me show y'all this. So some people, like, when you tell them the earth is flat, this is what they think, right? They think that it looks like this, and then boom, you fall off. Nah. Nope. That is not how it is. They think it looks like that. Nope. It's not how it looks. Or it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. What makes the most sense is this right here. Let me show y'all this. Yeah, you see this picture right here. Now, The ice wall is enclosing all of this area. America, South America, Australia, you know what I'm saying? Asia, Russia, all that, right? Let's go. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm tripping. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. But to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, right? So peep this. Let me stop sharing it and let me share this right here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me try to pull it up. Cindy. Shalom, shalom. Test C374. Shalom, peace and blessings. Sis Atara, shalom, peace. If you see that other wrench, let me know. All right, check this out right here, right? The world beyond the ice wall. Now you can look at older maps that were done in the 1500s, 1600s. They show a lot of the same stuff. I can't confirm none of this, but it just makes sense, man. You know, it's the ice wall. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh no. Okay, so it's the ice wall, right? And like I said, everything is within that. America, South America, Africa, so on and so forth. My theory is they've been working so hard to get outside of this wall and to get into other lands. Now, I do remember watching a video, I think it was a documentary of Richard E. Byrd. This was like years ago, but they said that the US Navy had went on a mission and they went down there or went to Antarctica or somewhere they went, right? Of course, they're not going to tell us the truth, but they went somewhere, and whatever they came in contact with, I don't know if it was humans, I don't know, but whatever they came in contact with was whipping their butts. You feel what I'm saying? That they had to retreat. They said that they were saying a lot of things. It's been so long since I've read that or saw that video, but I'm gonna try to look for it again, you know, on another day and share it with you all. But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff that they hiding from us for sure. A lot of stuff. Let me exit out of this. Okay. So we got some people on here now. Okay, bet. So what I want to talk about tonight, y'all, is social media. I want to talk about social media. And I know a lot of you all may be, you know, you may be afraid to admit that social media has played a huge role in your mental health. You know, basically contributing to your lack of creativity, contributing to your short attention span, you having a short attention span, contributing to you being addicted to it. A lot of you all, and a lot of people in general, you know, have become addicted to social media. I want to talk about all that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just really want to be transparent with y'all. Thank you for peace and blessing. Peace. Just want to be transparent with y'all, right? We're gonna go into like all the mind control, the brain hacking, manipulation, nervous system manipulation, using frequencies and things of that nature. Talk about all that, right? So the reason why I'm even going into this is because I seen this earlier today. Hold on, let me share the screen with you. So this is what we're gonna go off of. Let's start with this. Let's start with this right here. This actually just came out today. It says Surgeon General warns of mental health crisis surrounding social media. I find it interesting that they put this out today, right? I'm gonna tell you why, but let's play it. It's only 2 minutes and 43 minutes. It's I'm sorry, 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Here we go.
For decades, there's been that Surgeon General's warning on packs of cigarettes. But this morning, for the first time, a new warning about something else, social media and what it means for kids' mental health. Why now for this advisory?
We're issuing this advisory to sound the alarm.
Surgeon General Vivek Murthy says there's not enough evidence to show social media platforms are safe enough for kids and teens.
We see rates of depression and anxiety and suicide and loneliness going up among young people. And I'm concerned that
I want to stop right there. See, they're only focusing on the youth, but I'm here to tell y'all that it ain't just the younger people, it's older people too. So let's go.
social media is an important driver of that youth mental health crisis. This is the defining public health issue of our time, youth mental health.
Research shows 95% of teens are on social media. More than a third say they're on constantly. And teens spend an average of 3.5 hours each day on these kinds of apps, something research shows can double the risk of experiencing symptoms of depression and anxiety.
The other day, my daughter came up to my wife and I and asked us if she could post a picture on social media.
How old is
My daughter is 5 years old. She's actually in preschool. But she's been hearing about this from her friends.
All of the big platforms require users to be at least 13 years old to create accounts, but nearly 40% of kids ages 8 to 12 say they've used social media too. Tech expert Max Stossel says it in the conversations he's had in the past 6 years with more than 100,000 students, parents, and teachers.
When I started doing this work, I was getting the question, is 16 too young to give my kid a smartphone? Now I'm getting the question, is like third grade too young to give my kid a smartphone?
Stossel recommends 14, but ultimately the right age may be different for different families.
You are almost certain to get pushback from tech companies who say they're trying to protect kids. They have age limits in place.
I appreciate that the technology companies have taken some steps to try to keep kids safe, but it hasn't been nearly enough.
The Surgeon General thinks Congress can and should do more to regulate social media companies, the same way safety standards are in place for car seats, for example. And at home, the advisory recommends creating a family media plan together, implementing tech-free zones like at mealtimes, and partnering with other parents with similar philosophies for support.
What's at stake here is our kids and their future, plain and simple.
Now, let me tell y'all something. Oh, let me exit out of this. Let me tell y'all something. Everything they talking about with the jump in you know, anxiety, depression, suicide, loneliness, so on and so forth. That was the plan the whole time. That was the plan the whole time. See, the creators of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, see, like I said, all of this is by design. They knew what they were doing and they knew, you know, they had an agenda. I don't know if y'all remember, but I did a video, 4 years ago? And I titled it, Why I Hate Social Media. Let me pull it up. I just want y'all, we finna go down memory lane. But just check this out. Social media. Let's talk about it. You got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, so on and so forth. And everybody, and when I say everybody, their mamas, their daddies, sisters, brothers, aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, granddaddy, grandmamas, all are using Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of them, right? Well, that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about how social media is ruining our lives. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just want to play the clips of the creators and them saying out their mouth, you know, why they created it and why they don't even let their children use it. Just peep this. I did this video 4 years ago. All right. Just follow me.
First, we have Parker. Just, you know what? Just listen to this.
And they would say, you know, I'm not on social media. And I would say, okay, you know, you will be. And then they would say, no. I value my real life interactions. I value the moment. I value presence, and I value intimacy. And I would say, well, you're a conscientious objector. That's okay. You don't have to participate, but, you know, we'll get you eventually. and like, I don't know if I really understood the consequences of what I was saying. Because the unintended consequences of a network when it grows to 1 billion or 2 billion people, and it literally changes your relationship with society, with each other, with you know, it probably interferes with productivity in weird ways. God only knows what it's doing to our children's brain.
Hold on. Now peep this. This was years ago. Okay. I really want y'all to let that resonate with you. Let's run it back real quick. I ain't gonna run it all the way back, but peep what he's saying. He talking about, I don't think I understood in the beginning, right? They knew what they were doing, y'all. This is why I hate social media. You feel me? And see, this is why I'm showing y'all this. See, that news thing that came out earlier today of them warning, you know, of what's going on with social media and how it's affecting the children and everything like that. He's saying out his own mouth. Just listen.
Your relationship with a network when it grows to 1 billion consequences of what I was saying. And like, I don't know if I really understood the consequences of what I was saying. Because the unintended consequences of a network when it grows to 1 billion or 2 billion people, and it literally changes your relationship with society, with each other, with you know, it probably interferes with productivity in weird ways. God only knows what it's doing to our children's brains. You know, if the thought process that went into building these applications, Facebook being the first of them to really understand it, that thought process was all about how do we consume as much of your time and conscious attention as possible. And that
You hear that? You hear that? So everybody that's watching this right now, I want you to do a study, do an observation on yourself tomorrow or the next day, right? I want you to do this with your phone. And I know a lot of y'all probably won't do it, but pay attention to how much time you spend on your phone versus how much time you put into actually creating something. How much time you actually pick up a book and read, you know what I'm saying? A chapter, 2 chapters, 3 chapters. How much time you actually just put the damn phone down and interact with your children, with your spouse. Let's see how long versus the amount of time that you spend scrolling, watching content after content, TikTok, people dancing. Stupid stuff. Got grown folks just doing stupid stuff. All this dumb stuff you see on YouTube with people going around pranking people. You know what I'm saying? All these fake prank, all this stupid content that's out there that's getting millions and millions of views. Just do an observation. That's all I'm asking. Do that. Let me continue.
That means that we need to sort of give you a little dopamine hit every once in a while because someone liked or commented on a photo or a post or whatever. And that's going to get you to contribute more content. And that's going to get you, you know, more likes and comments. And it's a social validation feedback loop. I mean, it's exactly the kind of thing that a hacker like myself would come up with, because you're exploiting a vulnerability in human psychology.
It bears repeating. He's saying Facebook puts people into a social validation feedback loop, a dopamine-driven social validation feedback loop. It has a reaction with people's brains that changes the way that they interact. Not only that, but he went on to say they did it consciously.
And I think that the inventors, creators, you know, and it's me, it's Mark, it's Kevin Systrom at Instagram, it's all of these people, understood this consciously, and we did it anyway.
Yeah, they did it anyway. It was all by design. Yep.
That's right. They knew they were doing this to people, and they did it anyways.
We need to sort of give you a little dopamine hit every once in a while. It's a social validation feedback loop. Understood this consciously.
And see, I'm gonna tell y'all this. What he's saying right here, talking about them giving you a dopamine hit, you know, putting you in this social feedback loop, right? I'm an artist. I put out content. So to give you an example of what he's talking about, right? Let's say when my album came out and I put it on Instagram. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did when I dropped the album, because I'm aware of this. I'm aware of the social feedback loop. I know how it all works, right? So that's their way of just keeping you on there, right? So I dropped the album. All these notifications coming in. Boom, boom, boom. You feel me? People sharing songs and, you know, posting them to their stories and stuff like that. Cause you know, on Instagram, when somebody posts your song or anything of yours and they tag you, it'll send you a message saying such and such, you know, tagged you in this post or whatever. Do you want to add this to your story? So yeah, you know, a lot of that, right? You be getting all these notifications. You put your phone down, ding, 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 right? All these notifications coming in. So you know, you picking your phone back up. You looking at, dang, somebody liked it. Oh, somebody commented. Oh, somebody commented. You feel me? So it keeps you on there. And like I said, with me being conscious of this, right? I just get on there, I drop the content, right? And then I either take the app off my phone just so I won't have to keep seeing all those notifications or messages. Take the app on my phone, or sometimes, like I say, you know, probably that day that I, you know, put something out or whatever, and you know, people get to reposting, you know, I get on there and I repost it or whatever. But that be it though. Like, I just put it down. I upload the content and put it down because I already know what it does. You know, I'm not on Instagram right now. I get on there every blue moon or whatever to check my messages or whatnot. Or just like recently, when it was like probably 4 days ago, my brother, my blood brother, he said something about me in his stories or whatever, you know, he building and stuff like that. And I just so happened to get on there to check my messages and I saw that. And so I reposted it. And after I reposted it, got right back off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I feel like this, right? If you using social media, you gotta move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta post what you want to post or whatever, and then get off that mug, man. But you know, just being on there scrolling, looking at worthless stuff, you know, it's just stupid to me, honestly. It's just stupid. It's really irritating to see, you know, because like people really don't be talking about nothing, man. People really don't be talking about nothing on social media. Now, I get it if you're only following people that's adding value. You know what I'm saying? People that's actually educating and, you know, dropping gems and stuff like that. That's one thing. But, you know, it's another thing, man, when you just caught up in celebrity gossip, trash, you know, you seeing all these trash rappers, trash singers, you know, you looking, like I said earlier, you feel me? All these people on TikTok, you know, and people resharing their content on Instagram and stuff, you know, just stupid stuff, man. And then even like I said, with YouTube, you know, you got all these stupid skits, all these stupid pranks, all this stupid stuff. And I don't know. You just gotta make better use of your time, man. Because I feel like this stuff is just dumbing people down, and like he said, you know, it's affecting how people interact with each other. You feel me? It's like you think about it, right? People back in the day were more sociable. You feel me? Like it wasn't awkward like it is now. When you go out places, everybody is on their damn phone. You know what I'm saying? You go out to eat, everybody on their phone. Uh Go out to the park, everybody on their phone, you know. And it's just weird. It's just weird, man. It's weird. You know, people don't even know how to talk, man. People don't speak to each other like that for real. People walk right past you just looking down in their phone. We living in some weird times, man. But that's why I'm doing this video tonight, to show you, you know, what's causing a lot of that. I'm not saying it's causing all of it, but social media is playing a huge part. It's playing a huge part in all of this. I'm gonna show you how they doing it too, though. But let's keep going.
And we did it anyway.
These are not just innocuous pastimes. That's the thing. People just think this is a way to spend their time. It's not, and they're telling you straight up. He continued.
We are in a really bad state of affairs right now, in my opinion. It is eroding the core foundations of how people behave by and between each other.
Have you ever tried to talk to a person when they're on Facebook or Twitter? You can't. It's like the person's not really there. They're physically there, you can see them, but mentally, there might as well be a gone fishing sign across their forehead. They're not there. And it's getting worse. It's like people are just disappearing.
And I don't have a good solution. You know, my solution is I just don't use these tools anymore. I haven't for years. My Facebook feed, I've posted maybe 2 times in 7 years. 3 times, 5 times. Like it's less than 10. And it's weird. I guess I kind of just innately didn't want to get programmed. But everybody else has to soul search a little bit more about what you're willing to do, because your behaviors, you don't realize it, but you are being programmed.
So this is now 2 high-ranking Facebook officials, including the guy who co-created it, saying this is meant to program people.
Now you got to decide how much you're willing to give up.
And I'm gonna prove that. I'm gonna prove that social media programs people, brainwashes people. I'm gonna prove that. I'm gonna prove that.
How much of your intellectual independence? And don't think, oh yeah, not me. I'm a genius. I'm at Stanford. You're probably the most likely to fall for it, because you were checkboxing your whole life. No offense, guys.
None taken.
And instead, what it really is fake brittle popularity. that's short term, and that leaves you even more, and admit it, vacant and empty before you did it. Because then it forces you into this vicious cycle where you're like, what's the next thing I need to do now? Think about that compounded by 2 billion people. And then think about how people react then to the perceptions of others. It's really bad. It's really, really bad.
The generation that we call the millennials, they were told that they were special all the time. They were told that they can have anything they want in life just because they want it. So you take this group and they graduate school and they get a job. They find out they're not special. Their moms can't get them a promotion. And by the way, you can't just have it because you want it. And in an instant, their entire self-image is shattered. And so you have an entire generation that's growing up with lower self-esteem than previous generations. We're growing up in a Facebook, Instagram world. In other words, we're good at putting filters on things. We're good at showing people that life is amazing, even though I'm depressed. Now, let's add in technology. Engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine. That's why when you get a text, it feels good. It's why we count the likes. It's because we know when you get it, you get a hit of dopamine, which feels good. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink. In other words, it's highly, highly addictive.
Y'all hear what he's saying, right? All right, let's keep going.
Too many kids don't know how to form deep, meaningful relationships. They will admit that many of their friendships are superficial, that they don't count on their friends. They have fun with their friends, but they also know that their friends will.
See what I'm saying? This is for you people who always telling me that I'm too woke and that I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do know what I'm talking about. You heard it for yourself. You heard it from the horse's mouth. You did. And see, this is what I want y'all. Let me see, is there any more to this video? No, there ain't no more to this video. So I got some more stuff to show y'all though. But this is what I want y'all to think about, right? Hey, y'all, keep it down. I saw a video probably a month ago or 2 months ago. And it was a guy, he was going around to like all women, right? He was just approaching them and saying like, hey, you know, do you want to get married? Do you see yourself getting married and all of that, right? And just about every single female that he approached was like, no, they didn't want to get married. They just wanted to have a good time. And a lot of them was just straight disrespectful towards marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the song was like, F marriage. I'm trying to turn up. I'm trying to get lit. Ain't nobody got time for that. We trying, you know, one girl was like, I'm cool on marriage. Like, I enjoy having one night stands. It just shows you where the females are nowadays. And it ain't just the females, it's the men too. These young brothers out here, man, that's lost. All they want to do is just chase the pootie cat. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do is smoke. All they want to do is seek validation. You know what I'm saying? And prove themselves. They feel like they gotta prove themselves. You know, so they go out there and, you know, go to war with their own, calling them ops. And then they so stupid. You know, they go out there and they kill people, and then they rap about it. I'm talking about in detail in their music, and then end up going to jail. You see what I'm saying? It's so many layers to this, and like I said, social media is the driving force. You know what I'm saying? Social media is programming the mess out of these people. Like, for real. The children, all they want to do is have sex. Why? Because that's what's being promoted through the music, through the media, through education now, schools. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. The junk is weird, like, for real. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me go to Let me go to my Facebook. Not my Facebook. I don't have Facebook anymore. Let me go to this right here. You all can do this on your own time. Okay. Go to Google and I want you to type in, well, you don't have to do it because I just did it. Type in US 6506148B2, right? It says nervous system manipulation by electromagnetic fields from monitors or phone screens. Physiological effects have been observed in a human subject in response to stimulation of the skin with weak electromagnetic fields that are pulsed with certain frequencies. It's a frequency war, y'all. That's what y'all gotta understand. It's a frequency war. Anyways, near half hertz or 2.4 hertz, such as to excite a sensory resonance. Many computer monitors and TV tubes and phone screens, when displaying pulsed images, emit pulsed electromagnetic fields of sufficient amplitudes to cause such excitation. I think that's how you say that. It is therefore possible to manipulate the nervous system of a subject by pulsing images displayed on a nearby computer monitor, TV set, or phone screen. For the latter, the image pulsing may be embedded in a program material, or it may be overlaid by modulating a video stream, either as an radio frequency signal or as a video signal. The image displayed on a computer monitor or phone screen or TV may be pulsed effectively by a simple computer program. For certain monitors, pulsed electromagnetic fields capable of exciting sensory resonances in nearby subjects may be generated even as the displayed images are pulsed with subliminal intensity. Right? Just look at this, right? And just showing you different images or whatever. So y'all be looking into the screens, just know, they know what's up. But check this. I wanted to read. Bro, I didn't even share my screen with y'all. Stupid me. Hold on 1 second. Dang, I didn't even I ain't even share the screen with y'all, man. I'm tripping. It was this right here. I'm gonna leave it up for a second. But yeah, I was reading from this right here. Nervous system manipulation by electromagnetic fields from monitors. My bad. Yeah, I was reading from this, and then I pulled up a few images or whatever. Computer, TV, cell phone. Y'all better chill out now. So yeah, that's what I was reading from. Now let me show you this, right? I got a whole lot I want to show y'all to prove to you. Watch this. Watch this. Hey, shalom. Angie, shalom, sis. Dano, peace, shalom. Getting people sick by frequencies, maybe. Oh yeah, definitely. To see the frequencies, the more you learn about frequencies, man, telling you, bro, they that's exactly what they're doing. They use the frequencies to target certain areas of the body, the brain, the mind. Okay, so let me show y'all this, right? We're gonna go through this thread. So it says mind manipulation. How credible are the claims in the 6506148B2 patent? think this was interesting just reading all of this, right? So it says, hold on, let's see. Okay. Understanding. Matter of fact, let me. Is it true that the government controls our minds through the ads and shows we see through our TV screens and monitors, right? It says, is this patent fake or does it hold some truth? Now, you all know that it holds a lot of truth, right? It holds a lot of truth. And you heard it out of the creators of Facebook, Instagram, you know what I'm saying, TikTok. You heard it out of their mouth, right? They knew what they were doing when they created these social media apps. Hey, be quiet. Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? They knew what they were doing. Now let's read this. Understanding mind manipulation, okay? Technically speaking, mind control is the ability. Bring it here. Bring it here. I don't want you, because it's making too much noise. It says, technically speaking, mind control is the ability to manipulate electrical activity in brain circuits. The technique frightens many as it has a tragic history of abuse. For instance, in the 1970s, neuropsychologist Robert Heath attempted to cure a homosexual man by inserting electrodes into his brain, stimulating his pleasure center. Meanwhile, Spanish neurophysiology professor Jose Delgado used a radio-controlled device to activate the electrodes implanted in a bull's brain, manipulating its behavior and function. Naturally, over the decades, various conspiracy theories have formed around mind control. In popular culture, it has been broadly defined as subjecting humans to indoctrination that impairs their autonomy or their ability to have independent beliefs. Adherent to the technique believed that they could control the human mind through the dissemination, of propaganda messages. Mass communication theories like framing, priming, and agenda setting support the idea that the media can use messages to control the way the human mind thinks. In theory, it is possible to influence the public's ideas and beliefs through mass media. Now, to give you all an example of how this is true, right? What was that thing that they came out with in 2020? Now, I called it in 2019 before it even so-called came to America. Before I deleted my Facebook, I told everybody, I BS you not. I said this, I said, now watch this, y'all. It ain't over here yet. But watch how in the next week or so, all over the news stations, they gonna be like, oh, this person got it, that person got it. Oh my God. You gonna start. I said all of this. I made a post and I told people, I said, now watch this. Watch how it play out. Watch how it play out. Lo and behold, onto my everywhere in the news. Oh, you know, cases has risen. So many cases, case here, case there, case here, case there, right? And what was happening was they were spreading all this fear, on the media, you know what I'm saying? The mainstream media news outlets, you know what I'm saying? Just spreading all this fear. Talking about, you know, this many people died and this many people, you know, listen. I ain't trying to get this video taken down. But look, it says, as people are exposed to a certain message over time, they become attached to it, accepting it as a reality. You know what I'm saying? If you repeat, at some point they gonna start believing it. You feel me? Especially those of our like older aunties and uncles and granddaddies and grandmamas who sit in front of their TV all day, every day, turning on the news, just consuming all of that BS. I talked about this in my songs, you know what I'm saying? But it's no different. It's no different. Social media is the same exact weapon, you know? It's the same exact thing, man. So check this. It said once this happens, then anyone can conclude that people's thinking faculties have been altered or changed. Right? Now, brainwashing in the history of war. And y'all have to understand that we are in a war. Okay. I know in y'all worlds, you may think that everything is normal, everything is cool. You feel me? These people ain't trying to do nothing to me. Listen, man, we've been at war. You feel me? We've been at war. We was born into this. We was born into it. I said, it says, over the years, mind manipulation has moved from the mere media propaganda messages to military abuse, as revealed by forensic psychologist Dick Anthony. The U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, used brainwashing techniques against communism in the 1950s amidst the Korean War. The big reveal prompted a deep investigation into the organization. Soon after, it was discovered that the U.S. government had been dabbing in mind control techniques since World War II. In 1945, the U.S. government launched a secret intelligence program to recruit Nazi scientists, codenamed as Operation Paperclip. The program aimed to harness these Nazi scientists' knowledge. They were promised protection from legal prosecution if they worked for the government. Once they started their operations, the scientists focused on various clandestine, or that's another word for secret or occult, experiments, including mind manipulation through technology. Right? In the 1950s, the U.S. Department and the CIA supported these Nazi scientists in conducting the MK Ultra project, which was later renamed as Project Artichoke. The research involved interrogation, mind control, behavior modification, and other related topics. Once these secret intelligence programs surfaced, the CIA never denied them. All the organization said about these clandestine projects was that they had been discontinued. Lies. To this day, you can visit the CIA's online library and find bits of information about Operation Paperclip. Indeed, it is difficult to trust the CIA. How do we know if they succeeded in inventing technology that can manipulate the human mind? Of course they have. We're gonna go through a lot of the technology tonight. This is why it is alarming to learn about mind control patterns, right? So on your own time, what I'm gonna do, because a lot of this is really good information regarding this patent and mind control. Now, on your own time, you can go and look this up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a link in the King Samo. Yeah, you're right, brother. They did not recruit. They stole them. They kidnapped them. You feel me? They did this on children. They did this on runaways. You feel me? Yeah, all that. Celebrities, they do it on them. They do it on all of them. Now, let me remove that, and I'm going to put it, the link to that site so y'all can check it out on your own time. I ain't saying that all of it is true or whatever, but listen, do your due diligence. All right, so that's the link right there. Now I want to show y'all this. Let me stop sharing the screen. Okay. I want to show y'all this, right? You know, when Kanye was, you know, all that stuff was going on with Kanye, right? This was like back in October, November, somewhere around that time, right? I think it was like early November, late October, when all of that stuff was going on with Kanye. Now, on my social media, what I did was I went on I made a series of posts on my stories, and I'm going to revisit those tonight with you all to show you that, you know, I've been talking about this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I won't be on here all the time talking about it or whatever, but like, you know, every once in a while, you know, I come out my cave and, you know, I drop some gems. You said I seen an archive with Albert Pike's agenda that was written before World War One. So far, it's been accurate. Yeah, all this stuff is planned years and years and years and years and years before. So check this out. Let me share my screen with y'all. This is my Instagram. All right, I'm gonna make sure y'all see it. I had to create a folder and put these things in here. And look at it, 28 weeks ago. So that, yeah, that would be November, I think. Just want to know if y'all can see it. Let me know if y'all can see that. Let me know if y'all can see that. I want to make sure y'all can see it. You said I can't read it, but I can see it. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna read to you what I said. And I think after that, the video is gonna play, right? So let's go. So this is what I posted, right? It says, I said, can I provoke your thoughts? Take a second and look at our society. Can we agree that it is toxic, that it is sick, that it is hypersexualized, that it is brainwashed? Our young men kill each other in boast, glorify it, embrace it, heavy on the drugs and etc. Why? Our young women slutting it out, busting it open for any and everybody with no shame, getting BBLs, creating OnlyFans, etc., etc. Why? Our older women are competing with the younger women, doing the same shit instead of being better role models, right? Shaking my head. Both men and women degrade each other so much. And down, and like I told y'all, this is around the time everything was going on with Kanye. But check this. I said Kanye, who was allegedly suffering from so-called mental health and labeled as crazy, said some in a clip. I'm gonna show and prove that what he's saying is true. All right. So follow me, right? Listen to this.
We haven't escaped the Holocaust. We still in it. Plan B, Planned Parenthood. We are still in the Holocaust. Even the information put in our music, the toxicity put in our music, is nothing promoting the idea of a king taking care of a queen and then taking care of the future kings and the future queens. It's just us talking about killing each other and Jewish people getting paid off of it.
Right? So he wasn't in line. Now, I'm not about to be on here rehashing all of this stuff about Kanye. I don't care about nothing that's going on with the brother. You feel me? I'm praying for the brother, you know, and all that. Don't care about celebrity stuff. But during this time, you feel me, while everybody was, you know, talking about it and stuff, being caught up in it, you know, I was like, let me chime in on it. You feel me? Because what he was saying was true. You know, I ain't care about all that other crazy stuff or whatever, but the things that he was talking about, man, with the music, Planned Parenthood, all that, right? I said the information toxicity put in the music, nothing promoting uplift, or uplifting our people, but instead promoting killing and effing each other. Why are we the only race of people who do this? Right? Now, in the next clip, you know, I show the definition of influence, right? So without even playing it, I'm gonna just read it to you. Influence, the capacity to have an effect on a character, development, or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. And below that, it says the influence of television violence, right? We're gonna start with this one at the top. Now, I pulled this up, kidshealth.org. Watching risky behaviors. It says characters on TV and in video games often show risky behaviors. Now, I can mention a few. Remember Grand Theft Auto? Remember, what was that one Italian game? What was that Italian game that came out? And it was a scene where, like, it was two Italian men, you know what I'm saying, having sex in the scene. I can't remember. It was some Italian game, video game, or something like that. And like I say, with all these video games, they're showing you people killing each other, just, you know what I'm saying, just killing and killing and killing. All of that is by design. But peep this, it says video games and TV shows and all that show risky behaviors like drinking alcohol, using drugs, and smoking cigarettes as cool, fun, and exciting. When these things seem acceptable, kids and teens might be tempted to try them. Okay, now keep in mind, we're talking about social media too, though, right? Mainly. Because social media is doing all these same exact things. It says this, that might lead to substance abuse problems. Media can also expose kids to high risk sexual practices. Every time you get on social media, what do you see on your world page? What do you see up and down your timeline? All the women got their asses out. They twerking. You know what I'm saying? You look at all these skits on YouTube, they got these big booty women. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff is just in your face. You know, they got porn sites that's just available. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It's just ain't nothing for somebody to go on there and look at something. You know what I'm saying? So it says media can also expose kids to high-risk sexual practices, and studies show that teens who watch lots of sexual content are more likely to start sexual activity at a young age. This is all you seeing, right? They got an app called Reddit. Children be on that. Like I said, children have access to all these porno sites and OnlyFans, and you know what I'm saying? And hell, they seeing all this stuff on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, TikTok. They seeing it everywhere. They're seeing it everywhere. Right? Hold on. We're gonna start with this one at the top. So second. It says, dang, my head blocking the way, but hold on, let me see. The average American child will see 200,000 violent acts on TV by age whatever of these are done by the good guys. Anyway, yeah. So I was just saying, like, seeing violence and everything like that, right? Let's go to the next slide. Check this out. This is where we at. This is where we at as a society. Only if people knew, our people, those who are lost, only if they knew who, you know, who wanted to destroy them. We talk about Planned Parenthood. We going back to eugenics, right? This sister made a song. She remixed a song. It says rapper twerks at Planned Parenthood. And I said, what other nation of people are glorifying murdering their own babies? I will wait. And I said, our women are lost as and she said, I got murder on my mind.
We're gonna
Let's
start with
replay
this one.
song, man.
Baby daddy free, that mean I ain't got a baby coming out of me. So I'm ABORTING. On my way to the clinic, I forgot the plan B. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Yeah, bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Bitch, got murder on my mind. I forgot the plan B. Ain't no cupping me. You can't put me on the show outside with the team. All these having babies, but that ain't finna be me. Said he wanna settle.
That John, so it's so sad, man. It's so sad, like for real. You can't do nothing but shake your head. But check this out. This is what's so upsetting to me. This the type of stuff that straight up just pisses me off. I don't know if y'all know this one sister. I think her name is what's her name, man? I got a partner from Florida, man. And he was telling me about this chick long time ago. Her name's Sukiyana, Sukiyana or something like that. She a rapper, man. And I'm showing y'all this because you need. I know a lot of y'all know, but I'm just saying, like, for those who won't hear, you know, you ain't got no idea of what's really going on and what's being shown, what the children are looking at. It's females like this who's so raw and raunchy, and you gonna hear it. And look what I said. I said this ish is so sad, but this is what our young daughters and sons are seeing, hearing. These are what the record labels want to push. And like I said, what pisses me off is videos like this, songs like this, no substance, just straight animalistic, be getting millions of views. You know what I'm saying? And see these, not that I'm in a competition with anybody. I don't care. But it's just like, to be an artist and to make music that's decent, you know what I'm saying? And I can't even get 1,000 views today. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? People don't support me like that no more. You know, most of my supporters, of the so-called supporters, you know, I had was from the Hebrew community, but nobody support me like that no more. So anyway, still, it's just, I can't even hardly get 1,000 views on my music nowadays. But music like this, every video they put out, and I be watching all the time. People be eating it up. I be reading comments and I just be like, they cannot be serious. But people be saying stuff like, oh man, they need their roses. Somebody give them their roses. And oh my God, they just don't know what they mean to this generation. I be like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, come on, man. Come on, man. Really? But y'all finna hear it though. Just listen to this.
And I pop that pussy, I be making it clap. I was born by the river, I was selling that ass. And I like to suck my thumb when I'm throwing it back. Left, right, throw that ass, bitch. We looking for some niggas who be sucking pussy lips. And when my girl sucky and we looking for some dick. If you trying to find a wife, then I ain't your bitch. I got a nigga named Nick who like the nut on my tits. Gave me money for a bush and I ain't having his kids. Bitch, I ain't pregnant for
Shawty said, gave me money for my abortion, ain't having his kids. You see what I'm saying? This is what they're projecting. You know, these are the messages that the cowards that be, you feel me, are putting out through these people. The Most High is, listen, we talk about the Most High being within and everything like that. See, the Most High in these people right here, the Most High is in a sunken place. You know what I'm saying? They got straight demons taking over their temples, man. I'm gonna call it for what it is. They got demons taking over their temples. You know what I'm saying? The elite are using these people, these females, these brothers, they using these people, you know what I'm saying, to put these messages out. Low vibrational. I'm talking about, listen.
Finna buy me a wig, spin it on Jimmy Choo, snow crabs and shrimp. I got a nigga named Rail and he fresh out of jail. He be on that boosie shit, touchdown call tail. Nigga got my stuff again, but I ain't paying his bail. You can tell your baby mama and then send you some mail. I got a nigga named D, he be moving them keys. Always find me playing beats and some Hennessy. He be beating my guts, he like to spit on my butt. But his daddy got a course, so I'ma let him fuck. I was born.
You see, Shawty said he buying me Plan B's, and she said that whoever the dude she messed, I know it's a song, but still it's the message. It's the message. Whoever the dude she messing with, his daddy got a car, so I'ma let him smash. Yeah. It's like that out here. Now this NBA YoungBoy, apparently, you know, he did an interview and said that, you know, he regret making the music he made, and you know the influence that he had over the people, the younger generation. And listen, the younger generation love NBA YoungBoy. They all want to be like NBA YoungBoy. All of them. This dude dropped album after album after album after album, and they eat them all up. Look, I said NBA YoungBoy has the most influence on the younger generation. They all want to be like him, rap like him, etc. Shaking my head. The people, Kanye told y'all about, love this. This generate them a lot of money. Right? Now just listen to this.
Looking for a fucking lady. Angry ass nigga, always mad and make no fucking sense. Savage ass nigga, always walking with a dick. Gangsta ass nigga, all he wanna do is dumb shit. Demon see my mama.
You see what spirit he tapped into right here. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to look at it. Don't be afraid to look at it. That's just what it is. That's what it is. That's what's taking over their bodies. I'm not even gonna say that these artists are conscious. They don't have a conscious. They're unconscious. They're operating on unconscious programming. But this is who the children look up to. You dig what I'm saying? This is who the children listen to. They say what? Satan is the prince of the airwaves, frequencies.
I'ma tell you, bitch, don't let your tramp pay. He named his first son Draco, plus the child was born on 38. Okay, Trey, I say nobody say like you gon' die today. You bought that shit, well, bitch, we bought the same. It's gon' go down this way. I'm with the shit. You say it's up, we whoop the bitch. Knock down the whole clique. I kill them all, ain't got no pick. I check the scope up, bitch, I'm throw up with this murder shit. I want his brains on top to pay me right on side the bitch. He a dreadhead, we leave him smoked out on sunrise. Leave out straight bed with them choppers. I got dead men on these dollars, bitch. You be
It's so much. Listen, y'all. And you wonder why it's the younger generation that's doing all the killing. Why do you think they're doing all the killing? Who's influencing them? See, all of this music with NBA YoungBoy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm finna play some more. I'm gonna play some more clips. Now, this next boy is 13 years old, and I want you to listen to what he's talking about. 13. All of this I consider crash out music. This is crash out music. You know what I'm saying? See, back in the day when rappers were beefing and stuff, you ain't really hear about people, killing each other. Here recently, over the last, 3 years, 4 years, over 200 rappers have died. The rappers of today, they really bout that. You know what I'm saying? They really out here killing. And it's these young folks. They really out here killing, y'all. They do not think at all. They don't think. Nobody's fighting no more. Nobody use their hands no more, man. Everybody's shooting. You dig what I'm saying? But we're talking about influence. We're talking about mind control. We're talking about programming. What are these children seeing on social media? What are they listening to and hearing in the music? Drug culture, killing. That's all their sex. That's all that they're promoting. I see why they call it Generation Z. I see why. Check this out.
Young nigga in the trap, yeah, I gotta make a fee. I want all the smoke, yeah, I want all the tree. If a nigga hot top, leave his brains on the street. No, I don't fuck with his bitch ass. So I set his ass up with his good man. I ain't playing no games, you better not say my name. If you do, I'ma make that one class. No, we can't give him a pass by the Lord of them steps. We gon' get on his ass. If he made one move, leave his ass in the class. Right now, we trying to figure out my wife was in class. Nah, this shit is for real. I just made like 10 in the field. Fuck that, I'm trying to get to them M's. Fuck that, I'm trying to get to them M's.
You see what I'm saying? Just even just listen to how all these young folks rapping. They all got the same flows. There's no creativity. You dig what I'm saying? Like I say, no substance. None of that. They all rapping the same. They all talking about killing. And listen to this next sister, man. Just listen to this. I can't even understand what the hell she's saying. But just look at her nature, look at her energy, look at her body language. Just look at her. Beautiful queen, man. But so low vibrational, man. Check this out.
Bringing it up with the poke in my wig. Really speaking on shit that I didn't knock in on the top. I can't focus on shit. Like they don't beef cause they say I'm a kid. I don't give a fuck cause I'm still gonna be lit. I've been bugging since I was in jail. I be smoking they test and I still ain't get hit. Like it's okay that they not doing shit. So we really gon' get on the top. And it's why we 41 pop. EBK EOS 3 outside.
What is this? What is this? What is this, man? Man, this getting more plays than I get plays. Like what is that? You know what I'm saying? But that's what's in right now. That's what's in. You know what I'm saying? It's all by design.
Call me Miss Beard on the dome. I ain't talking computers, I stay with a pro. Like matter of fact, call me Mr. BK. Cause if you with them, you dying.
Or I'm saying the 808 exists
Listen.
in the lowest chakra of your body. The majority of content that's related to the 808 is killer or sexual content. The original 808s was even off pitch. So that means it's an actual sound in the track that you don't realize is there that is fucking up your entire frequency. And now today, every time I hear a car come out, it's 808. But if you think about African music and hip hop, when we was breakdance to, it was light.
The percussion.
It was upbeat. It was the drums. Now it's like, and all of this is.
Let's run that back. Let's run that back, because I told y'all it's frequencies, man. It's frequencies. This is a frequency war. Okay? Understand what, see, this is why it's important for y'all to start thinking outside the box. When you have brothers like myself, you know, who have done videos on the chakras, you know, giving you the science. When you got brothers like Yaki, y'all need to know that we on the same team, right? And we try to bring awareness. We try to, you know, drop gems, drop knowledge, and give y'all a greater understanding, a broader understanding of these things. It ain't nothing. Listen, man. These frequencies, they're aimed at certain parts of the body, certain areas, right? Like he's talking about with the 808s, right? That's hitting the root chakra, right? That fight or flight area. That low vibrational area. Just listen one more time.
808. The 808 exists in the lowest chakra of your body. The majority of content that's related to the 808 is killer or sexual content. The original 808s was even off pitch. So that means it's an actual sound in the track that you don't realize is there that is fucking up your entire frequency. And now today, every time I hear a car come out, it's 808. But if you think about African music and hip hop, when we was breakdance to, it was light.
The percussion.
It was upbeat. It was the drums. Now it's like, and all of this is.
Music, particularly among adolescents, is a very powerful motivator of behavior. It wasn't so long ago that an entire war was turned on the basis of youth music with Vietnam. And music was really central to the counterculture and the culture that rose up and said, we're not going to take this anymore. I don't think we should underestimate the power of music, because music touches the limbic system, or the emotional system of our brain, which actually, though slower than other parts, can overwhelm all of the other parts. Think about how we lose our mind when we fall in love. And we literally do, because of the power of the emotion. That being said, the music system has been very unresponsive, even to industry applied ratings. All that they had been willing to do.
Music is frequency programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed? If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind, target the frequency to go to certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, if I want you to astral project, or if I want you to go to sleep, or if I want you to go into a meditative state, I can make my music do that.
The brain processes information electrically. It communicates with the cellular structure electrically, and it operates within a certain band of frequency. If you can broadcast frequencies carrying information, this technology has long been known, carrying information and perceptions within the frequency that the brain decodes information, the brain will decode those frequencies and will have those perceptions. You can externally influence people's perceptions externally by broadcasting these frequencies that we interact with, because we are antenna. Some decades ago, there was a guy who worked out the frequencies of different emotional states. This is long ago. I mean, it's very, very sophisticated now. So every thought, every emotional response is a frequency. It generates a frequency, and it is of itself a frequency. Hate is a frequency, and it's different to love. You know, when you are in a room and there's lots of aggression and conflict and hatred, you feel it. What do people say? Oh God, you can cut the atmosphere with a knife in there. That is because the frequencies of hate and conflict have been so generated, they have changed the electromagnetic field of the room.
Of course, to really be effective, we need to use the proper words and phrases, scientifically selected. But that gives you the basic idea. We embed messages just below the threshold of perception, so they can go directly into the subconscious.
They can play across a community these frequencies without anyone knowing, and it starts to have an effect, and it starts to build rage, it starts to build anger, and people might not realize why they're feeling it, but they start feeling. And then what they do is they trigger that with an event. Maybe some guy is attacked by the police or something, or somebody's arrested for something they didn't commit, and now there's the trigger. The blue touch paper has been lit of this manufactured frequency-driven rage, and you have mass riots and what have you, and people do things that they wouldn't normally do. Do you know that the American military, they've admitted this, they have technology.
Black people that get on the radio every day in white-owned companies, white-owned stations with white-owned.
Well, I would tell you, hey, look, man, I was telling you, this when I was on the road, when I was on I was working for that Russian company. I was on the road, and when all that stuff was going on with Kanye, I'm telling you, I was like, oh, I see everybody on here talking. Let me, dig a little bit, put some stuff together, and I was putting all this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show the people who follow me and trying to show them what's up. You know, hey, y'all, keep it down a little bit. They're trying to show them, what was really going on and show the science behind all this. Not just talking about it. I don't just like talking about it. If I'm gonna tell you something, I want to show you the science. I want to break down the science on how it's being used against you. So check this out.
Sponsors that play the role of hypersexualized, hypercriminalized male. I asked these advertisers, I say, I've got hundreds of songs a day that celebrate killing animals. Will you put them on your station? They said, no. I got hundreds of songs a day that talk about assaulting women and abusing kids. Would you put them on your station? They said, no. I said, I got hundreds of songs a day that talk about murdering blacks. Would you put them on your stations? They said, well, that depends. Depends on what? Who it's done by and who it's branded for. Because if we can get black folks to sing about it, and we can brand it for our youngest black audiences, I think there's money to be made. I think there's American appetites to see these people that way. I said, how can you say that? They said, well, look, it's what these artists know. It's what they, black people, create. It's, matter of fact, our surveys say it's what they want to hear, which speaks of a sickness. How do we live in a society where somebody says, you know what, I'm inspired to write a song that celebrates murdering another person. And then a person says, I'd like to put that on my station. Another person said, I'd like to pay for it. And then there's people out here in the audience that go, I'd love to hear it. As long as it's black guys, because even white people buy rap music, buy this type of stuff, because we know that when we want to hear about killing each other, we know who to turn to for that type of inspiration. We call it our music. We say we own it. White people buy more rap than black people. Yeah, but we're very careful to turn it down at the stoplight when other black people are there. Why? Because we know we're just pretending. For them, it's more authentic and real. I always ask the companies, what about your name? What about your brand? What about your value? And the largest radio company in the world said this: it's okay that we only have drug dealers on our black youth stations. We only have murders on our black youth stations. We support black charities. We give out water at the Martin Luther King parade. I think we've got it covered. We've bought them off. Now, people get upset, the smartest guys in the room again. You're talking about censorship. I don't believe that. I believe in free art. Make whatever you want. I believe you should make music about anti-Semitism. I believe you should make music about killing dogs. I believe in this country you should make music about bashing homosexuals and driving them behind trucks. I believe you should make music about stringing people up on.
The phone is not hacked. It's really me. I actually want to say a lot of things, but I'm just going to mind my business because.
Hold on 1 second. So, hold on. I'm trying to see some, y'all. Hold on. Y'all still here? On my end, it looked like they done cut my jump, man. Hold on real quick. Let me see some. One second, y'all. 1 second. I can't see my screen. Hold on. Okay, y'all here. Okay, cool. It just won't let me see. Because I don't know what's going on, but okay, y'all here, so that's all that matters. So here you have Cardi B, and I think I posted clips of her because she's famous, right? She's a celebrity. Now Cardi B has a history of going live and putting out videos saying how she regret being in the music industry and how at times she doesn't like her job and all this and that. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this: Cardi B is not who she portrays to be in this music. She's not. That girl, that lady, is a wife, a mother. You know what I'm saying? She don't even let her own daughter listen to her music or music of any kind like that. A lot of these celebrities are like that. You feel me? They portray as something else to the public, but behind closed doors, a lot of them ain't even like that. You feel me? It's a job. And I say here, Cardi B knows what's up. She's another one who really don't like her job promoting trash music, but she know she would get killed if she speak on it. Now, I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear because the audio is kind of low, but try your best to hear it though.
Sometimes I feel like I have such a big platform that if I don't say the right things, I might get killed.
Okay, so this is the tweet she put out with a 1.5-minute voicemail that she later went and deleted, but someone had captured it and posted it. So let's listen to this and let's react to this.
I've been having these weird feelings lately, and that's kind of why I didn't want to do this song, Shake It, or like any drill songs, because it's like these songs are activating like these demons that I killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that girl anymore. Like I just want to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that old Cardi anymore.
And this is sad. My heart goes out to a lot of these celebrities that are demonized, that are working for the devil, that have made contracts with Satan, that have claimed to sell their souls. Is they oftentimes change their mind and they don't want to live this life. And where
One second. Audio good. Can't have 1 foot in evil and 1 foot out. She must be willing to lose it all. Don't forget how she got there. Yeah, for sure. I don't know why I paused, but let me go to the next.
they don't realize
slide.
that they get trapped in this life. And she's like, man, I just want to be a mother. I want normal life. I don't want to be this person anymore. And then again, she deleted this right after. But to me, this is a cry for help. This is a cry for deliverance, a cry for freedom. And it's just interesting.
Lifestyle.
So that left the lifestyle.
Ago, bro. Like, I don't want to be that anymore. Like, and she's coming back. She's coming back, bro. Like, I don't want to be that anymore. I want to be a mother. This song is activating demons
She
that
says
I
it
locked
again.
away
The song is activating demons that I locked away.
a long time ago. And it's coming back again. And I don't want to be that. I want to be a good person. I don't want to.
Most of you guys know the song Old Town Road.
Okay, so the next one is Lil Nas X. You know, when Lil Nas X came out, Old Town Road, you know what I'm saying, all that, right? A lot of children, everybody like was playing it, bumping it, whatever, right? But then your boy switched up on everybody, and it's so crazy how they use that brother, that young brother. It's so crazy because there has been videos of people who actually know him and was saying that he wasn't gay. He wasn't gay. You know what I'm saying? But when he got into the industry, you know, they told him, look, you know, this what it is. This what we want you to promote. This is what we want you to become. And he went along with it. You know what I'm saying? So just check out these clips. I was putting all these and showing everybody just how it worked. Talking about influence.
No, Old Town Road is the song that really blew him up. Literally, nobody heard of Lil Nas X until Old Town Road. And that should be a red flag right there that something's fishy. He literally went from being a nobody to having the #1 song in the world. I tell y'all, the music industry is not what it seems. Once you sign that contract, your life is gone. This is what selling your soul is. You're signing your life away. The record label management can tell you to do anything they want. Lil Nas X is signed to Columbia Records. Lil Nas X is owned. Why did Old Town Road go viral? It's a catchy song, yes, but you gotta realize the things that the people in control want to go viral will go viral. And Lil Nas X is the chess piece. So what happened after Old Town Road started blowing up? Lil Nas X started growing a crazy fan base. You literally had kids singing Old Town Road. Literally every kid knows that song, which means every kid knows who Lil Nas X is. And then they forced them to start pushing an agenda. So who is the majority of Lil Nas X's fan base? His fan base is mostly children, and it was meant to be like that. Lil Nas X is a role model, celebrity type person to these children. And this is what the people controlling Lil Nas X wanted, because he now has influence and power over these children. So after he acquired this fan base, what did Lil Nas X do? Lil Nas X came out as homosexual. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being homosexual or anything, but hear me out. Lil Nas X is not really gay, and I am sure of that. His label told him to come out as gay. It's not him. Like I said in part 1, once you sign that contract, you're a puppet. It can tell you to do anything and you have to do it. And once again, Lil Nas X is the chess piece. He's now pushing out the idea of homosexuality. Once again, there's nothing wrong with it, but they're trying to push it on children. Imagine you're a kid and you're singing the same song every day. You're gonna start thinking about the person who made the song every day. This person now has influence over you, and these kids are looking up to him. And this is messing with their subconscious mind at such a young age. And then he comes out with this. It starts off in a land named Montero, hence the name of the song. Montero represents the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden is a place that was talked about in the Bible, where the whole story of Adam and Eve is talked about. Then a snake comes up to Lil Nas X. Just like the snake from the Garden of Eden, Lil Nas X then gets scared and runs away from the snake. Now anywhere he goes, he sees the same face, but he is the snake. And the snake comes up and starts seducing Lil Nas X, but it's really him seducing himself. So I guess it's now judgment time. And once again, it's Lil Nas X judging himself. He's locked in chains and then gets kicked out of Montero. He then begins to fly up, like he's ascending to heaven. But then a pole appears and he decides to go down. Now, as he slides down the pole, I'm assuming that he is entering hell. It's a very fiery, negative place. He looks like he's much more happier in this place. And then it shows this person in the chair, which I'm sure represents the devil. And he starts to get freaky with the devil. Lil Nas X starts giving him a lap dance. Lil Nas X then kills him. And then he takes his crown and sort of becomes the new devil.
The gay agenda. You thanked it at the VMAs. What is it? How do you define the gay agenda?
Oh, the gay agenda. There's been this plan. Like, we usually go to meetings on Wednesday in black cloaks.
Okay.
Draw like a big star in the circle on the ground. We have like these cups of blood, drink it pretty much. And we kind of like plan like world domination, like to make everyone gay and then like decrease the world population. And
He not playing. I mean, he's known to be a troll, like I said here, but what he is saying is actually true, right? There is an agenda. Just look around you. Look at what they are teaching the children in schools now. Look at all the books that they got in the library for the children. The books they are producing for children to read. It was never like this growing up. Y'all know it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to protect the children at all costs. Check this out.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, got it.
So do you think your music videos are making kids gay?
I think my music videos are making everyone gay, and obviously people can turn gay due to a music video.
Scientifically proven.
Yeah, it's been proved in science a million times.
Yeah, you're right. You can't argue with science.
You cannot argue with science.
Also, would love an invite to that meeting on Wednesdays. I mean, that's how do
You have
get
a
in?
cloak, need a black cloak.
Gay shit. Watching a cartoon doing gay shit. A fucking cartoon. Kids watch TV. What's your take on that these days?
They're trying to make everybody fucking gay. That's what I think. They're putting it on our culture. They're putting it everywhere. Gay stuff is everywhere, you know. And I think they're just trying to do it to make a monetary gain. You know, they're not doing it for the gays. They're not really fans of the gays. They're doing it for monetary gain, man. They're trying to make money out of these people, man. You know, you got cartoons they have gays on cartoons. Like, these are kids. Let kids make their own decision if they want to go that way. You know, 6 and 7-year-olds, 5-year-olds shouldn't be turned on to gay cartoons when their mind not even developed yet. You know, what if they like how that cartoon talk? What now? You're forcing them to be gay. You know, every TV show is gays. They're kissing each other. Like, it's out of hand, man. And people, I got backlash from the gays, but you know, I speak my mind. Like, everywhere you go, they're forcing this gay stuff on. It wasn't like that when I was coming.
It wasn't like that. That's facts. None of the stuff we seeing now, man, it was not like that. I'm talking about, you go on HBO Max, you go on Showtime, you go on Netflix, every other show, it's like just sex, gay this, gay that. I mean, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just watch. I'm gonna talk about it.
I mean, the Ninja Turtles wasn't kissing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that, man. The Flintstones wasn't. They didn't have two men on the Flintstones kissing. You know, the Jetsons wasn't kissing. You know.
Hey, y'all remember these shows? I do. I remember growing up watching them. These were like some of my favorite TV shows. One thing I could say about TV back then is that when it came to the so-called black family, these shows depicted the so-called black family in a positive way, or represented the black family or the melanated family in a positive way. That's what I meant to say too. Now, don't get me wrong. They showed you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You feel me? But these shows were wholesome. You feel me? They had a lot of substance. When one person in a TV show wronged another person, they always show how they came back together, had a conversation, and squashed it. Got back on good terms. Resolved, you know what I'm saying, issues. You know, they knew how to deal with conflict, stuff like that, by talking it out, all that. That's what we saw growing up. Not no more. You dig what I'm saying? Showed you how to deal with conflict. They taught values, morals, all that type of stuff. But see, the younger generation are growing up on. The younger generation, on the other hand, this is what the people are growing up watching now. This is what middle-aged women and men are watching now. See, at the time I did this, I didn't know about the TV show BMF. But if you want to include BMF, The Chi, right? Here, Euphoria, all the reality TV shows, they got so many of those. Like, it's just crazy. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real House, what it is, Love and Marriage, some Huntsville, Insecure TV show. You know, she's screwing every dude she meet. In this one, she drugged out. You know, showing a lot of sex in this, sex in this, sex in that. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. What they showing on TV nowadays? No substance. But like I said, it's all an agenda. It's all by design. We're talking about frequency. We're talking about mind control, programming, right? The dumbing down of a society, the and are coming up on all these TV shows and others like them. This is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna keep it 100. These TV shows of today are trash. They don't have no substance. And I know some of you may argue and say that these TV shows are good. They're good. No, they're not. No, they're not. If we're talking about the influence and the effect that it has on our people, these are not good TV shows. You feel me? They filled with sex, drama, violence, drugs, so on and so forth. You did what I'm saying? This one right here, just having sex with random people all throughout the show. You know, just stupid stuff, man. This one right here, nothing but violence, drugs, all that, just representing us in a negative way. And don't get me started. That right there, man, reality TV, when they created that, our people got hooked. All the fighting, all the drama, you feel me? Like, for some reason, our people are attracted to that. Now, I'm going to go into this a little bit deeper later on what parts of the brain lights up when you watch this stuff and what it does to your brain and your nervous system. Yeah, that was, on my Instagram, stuff I was posting a while back. I know Atara gonna be mad at me, but I had to do it, Atara. I had to. I was waiting.
Who turned this off?
I was waiting. Hold on, let me show you this. I was waiting on it. Man, look at this, man. This sister right here, man, beautiful sister, man. But hey, man, what's going on, man? Do what I'm talking about. And I guess it's a New York thing. I don't know. Oh man. Hold on, let me see. I ain't gonna play the whole song, man. I just want.
This is New York. Fuck, I look like telling a nigga good morning. Fuck, I look like being nice, sweet, charming, and warming. Get the fuck out, New York. You ain't welcomed anymore. Get the fuck out, New York. We ain't feeling you no more. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back.
I had to do it, man.
Bend over. Get the fuck back.
Man.
I don't like that. No.
Man. That's that new generation right there, ain't it? Oh, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. Okay. But yeah, man, I wanted to somebody said she sound like KRS-One. She do for real. That deep voice. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that a little bit. I ain't trying to go too deep into it or whatever, but I was just saying, man, look, social media is ruining the lives of many, and they don't even know it, right? I spoke about it in my songs. I speak about it all the time, but nobody's really paying attention to it, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Like I said, it's all by design. They shadow ban artists like us, us conscious folks, us woke folks, those of us who try to sound the alarm and whatever, try to wake people up. They silence us. But yeah, man, I just wanted to show y'all that a little bit. Social media crazy. It's crazy. So if you are one of those who may be addicted to social media, listen, man. If you yourself don't have anything like, as far as like knowledge or like, anything educational, whatever. I mean, if you ain't got nothing going, I don't even understand why you got social media in the first place. A lot of you brothers, you feel me? A lot of what you see on social media be triggering you, make you want to go watch porn and stuff. If you want to be honest, let's be transparent. So I don't even understand why y'all got it. I just feel like y'all really need to get off social media, man, because it's effing y'all up in so many different ways. So many different ways. People don't even read no more. People don't have a desire to do research anymore. People can't even sit and watch 1 hour, 2 hour long videos, that's filled with information. You know what I'm saying? People can't even sit for long periods of time. People can't even focus on something. People are not creative like they used to be. People are not social. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like we so disconnected, bro. They told us, they like, oh yeah, Facebook, it connects us. It connects us. It connects everybody. But I've been seeing the opposite. I've been seeing how it disconnects people. I've been seeing how social media has destroyed marriages. I've seen how social media has got people, killed, people posting their locations, people pulling up, killing them, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. Molestation has went up 300% since social media. Perverts, creeps, you feel me? They go on there, just be watching and looking at folks, you feel me? It's so much, man. So much, bro. I'm telling you, social media is hell. It's hell, man. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you said that. You said yep. Arguing about fringes. Exactly. Saying the mundane, having these mundane debates, mundane arguments, going back and forth. These superficial, elementary arguments, man. You got people pixel peeping, looking at folks' pages. Oh, you ain't got no fringes on in your pictures. Where your fringes at? People so hell bent on people's outer appearance. You know what I'm saying? Again, people be arguing about the name of God. I mean, it's never ending, man. And people don't even understand that they're being used. They don't even understand. Like all these people that claim to be woke, all these people that claim to be in the truth, they still under mind control. They still under mind control. Call it for what it is, man. And I'm gonna tell you something too. See, if you notice that we've been so programmed and conditioned to look into a screen, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to reading PDFs and digital books, when it comes to just looking for information and things like that, content, we've been so trained and conditioned, programmed to look at a screen that when it comes to actually picking up a book, reading it, picking up a book, opening the book, reading the book, you notice how you will start off reading and then your eyes get tired, right? And the more you try to read, the more it's a struggle for you to focus. You know what I'm saying? To keep focus. How many of y'all have experienced that? And then before you know it, you closing the book. You feel me? You said what? You said, yo, bro, I sent your song to Yaki and he loved it. He posted it on his story. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm glad that brother heard it. You know what I'm saying? He just need to know, there's people out there fighting for him, man, standing up, and that's rocking with him, man, Cause during that time when it was and you gotta think, I wrote that song 2 years ago, at a time when some people were talking crazy about him and stuff like that. And I'm fully on board with the with the brother, and everything he bringing forth. So, being that, I too am, I'm a brother, that speak a lot about healing and stuff like that too. So, I just wanted to write something, it's just like, why y'all dissing the brother Yaki? This man really out here healing. Not only is the government after him, but y'all trying to tear him down and destroy his family-owned business. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all really do have some issues. That's why I've been keeping my distance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't even remember my own lyrics. Okay, so get in trouble in the US, they will really give you a Facebook. But the inside, let's see what y'all talking about, man. Fringes should be on your heart. Exactly. I've always been a bit talker, but all friends are gone because they're too busy with the social media. I use it to spread y'all's truth, but deleting all soon. For real, facts. It happens to me, but I muscle through it, knocked out. It's crazy to close a real book and read Facebook timeline. I'm saying, for real. But big facts. Off to watch some show. That's why I've incorporated listening to audiobooks all day. Big facts. What kind of books? Just need something else to stop social media. I've been watching a lot of his interviews lately. Too bad his main channel was shut down. I haven't seen if it's back. Yeah, he got it back. Well, he created a new one, I think. It's called Yaki Awaken, I think. It's on YouTube. But Cindy, what you said? You said Essene Records, Gospel of Peace, the Book of Yeshua, Gospel of the Holy 12. Yeah, those are some good books to read. The Bible keeps my 100% attention. Yeah, man. And like I told y'all before, when they take away the internet, which is gonna be soon, I don't know how soon. But when they do this EMP and there ain't no more internet, I'm for real, y'all got to be like up on this. You're gonna have to revert back to reading books, getting information, and increasing your knowledge and understanding on things, like we did back in the days. Because right now, me and Natara was talking. I'm glad I thought about this too, sis. The conversation we had earlier today, about how, dang, what was we talking about? My mind be going blank. What was we talking about? Okay, so yeah, we living in a time now where we're not using our imaginations. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not working hard at all, anymore, to learn. We're just spiritually lazy. A lot of our people, we're lazy. It's like, yeah, you're right. Our right brain, right? That part of our brain that deals with creativity, all of that. It's like that part of our brain has been shut down. And we are so lazy as a people when it comes to doing our own research. We would rather sit at the foot. We would rather get on our laptops, our phones, go on YouTube and listen to a man read the Bible and give you, you know what I'm saying, his understanding instead of us, you know, using our own brains, using critical thinking, our own logic, you know what I'm saying, doing our own research. Instead of us doing the work ourselves, we would rather watch somebody else who has done the work, you know what I'm saying, and just run with that. And I think that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I really think that's crazy, but that's just where we are as a society now. Even I'm talking people in religion, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's really doing research like that for themselves. Ain't nobody doing that. For real, for real. And I honestly think, it's like it's not even fair to me, you know, someone who does do research, you know, I've you know, gone into different areas, you know, of research. I've read many books, you know, went into a lot of esoteric knowledge and everything like that, metaphysical teachings, and you know, just deeper spiritual things, right? And it'd be so crazy to me when people, like, after all that research and, you know, information that I compiled and stuff, and to have people who has never done the research, who has never, you know, done anything, no, like, I'm talking, they be going off their preconceived notions. They be going off of what their elders or whoever, you know, teaches them. They be going off what they be telling them, but they themselves, they don't do no research, and they have the nerve to try to argue with me. You know what I'm saying? Try to go back and forth with me. I just think that's so unfair. It's so unfair, and I feel like it's disrespectful for real, because I'm just like, bro, sis, like, y'all have no room whatsoever. I'm gonna let you have it, but you got no room to go back and forth. You feel me? Because like I say, people, the further they go with research is they might go on Google or go on YouTube, type something up, and then listen to a couple videos, and then that's how they get their information. But no real research. They don't spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours reading different books, you know what I'm saying, cross-referencing. They don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't connect the dots. They don't do all that, man. Exactly. Never study anything, never looked at anything outside of what they camp was teaching or churches was teaching. So just for real, just out of respect, you know, I be trying to tell them, like, man, look, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Like, don't come over here talking all that roo-rah, you know, and you ain't never, you know. Just leave it alone, shawty. Leave it alone. Yeah, but I ain't gonna spend too much time on here, man. It's 9:41. You know, I know it's late. For some of y'all, especially for those of you who are on the East Coast, y'all are an hour ahead right now. So, I think I'll just open it up for questions or anything, man. If y'all got any questions for me, you feel me? Y'all want to know what's good with the garden? I mean, what's good with the land? I mean, anything. What's good? I'm gonna stay on for probably about, it's 9:41, for the next 15 minutes, I guess. So any questions? Thankful for me. I'm thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for y'all, you know. I truly mean that, dude. I do. Like, I do appreciate y'all. I'm looking in the camera and I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I really truly appreciate y'all. For those of you who've been rocking with me since day one. Like, even like on my journey, and I've been going through all of my changes and stuff, you know, perspectives and, you know, my outlook on life, all of that, you know, the new understandings and things that I've developed and, you know, acquired over these last 12 years. I really appreciate y'all, you feel me? Because like I said earlier, you know, the majority of the so-called supporters were Hebrew Israelites. They're my people, you know what I'm saying? I'm one. But like, I'm not with all the politics and stuff like that, man. I operate outside of that sphere or whatever. But you know, when I started to elevate in my understanding and I started to like just grow beyond all that, you know, that's when I started to lose a lot of support. So for those of you who still with me today, man, listen, I really do appreciate y'all. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, for real. Like, that's the reason why I keep going. You know, I keep going, and I just, you know, y'all motivate me to keep doing this, you know. And like I say, I'm trying to be consistent. Like, as much as I hate social media, I really don't like being on here like that. But you know, I know, you know, y'all appreciate my genuineness, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really a genuine brother, and I really have a good heart, you know, got good intentions, pure intentions. You know, I ain't trying to use y'all for no money. I don't want nothing from y'all. You know, it's just all love at the end of the day. So again, you know, I just want to put, you know, love and positivity, and, you know, just continue to uplift y'all, continue to give y'all whatever tools y'all may need to work on yourself and be the best person you can be, you know what I'm saying? So you can operate at your highest potential, you know, and also just be an example, you know, for everybody, man. Because I know a lot of people out there, you know, they may be in positions where they feel like they can't do what they see me doing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just here to remind you, you know, you can, you know, what I'm doing ain't super hard, you know what I'm saying? It just, you gotta really want it, you know, you really gotta really want it. And that's not just, you know, the land situation or building a house or, you know, developing a garden. It's not just that, it's just growth, you know what I'm saying? Growing and wanting to grow and better yourself. Like, you got to really want it, you know. So I'm just being an example. Like, I put it, you know, all of my life and, you know, my flaws, everything, I put it in the music for y'all. You know, I don't hide nothing from y'all, man. You know, I just keep everything 100. And I feel like that's what sets me apart from a lot of people, man. I just keep it authentic. You know, I'm not one of the ones that just want to get on here and, you know, seek vainglory and just be caring about like people following me and, you know, screaming my name and all that type stuff. But like, I don't care about none of that. I don't, never did. So but I care about the people though, you feel me? I care about, you know, your well-being and stuff like that. You know, I just want y'all to do better. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to operate, you know, on a higher vibrational plane, you know, frequency. That's all. Let me go back up to the sister question before I started rambling. You said, how often do you spend time in the built home? I love those videos. To be honest, you know, we moved out there last year in around this same time last year. It was probably like the end of May when we moved out there, and we lived out there for like 3.5 months. Now, we moved out there during the roughest time of the year, during the hottest time of the year. You feel me? So it was a lot of lessons learned. And it was a good experience. It really was. Now we moved back to the city because my truck had got repoed. You know what I'm saying? I stopped making the payments on it or whatever because the payments was just too high to begin with. And I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. I think I explained this before, but like, yeah, so my truck got repoed, and then so, you know, had a conversation with my wife, and I said, look, you know, we need another truck. And this time around, we either gonna get some with some super low payments, or we gonna buy it right out. So what I did was, like I say, we moved back to, we didn't move, but because our stuff's still out there, but I'm saying like we just, you know, came back to the city or whatever. And then I got back on the road, started back driving trucks. And so, you know, I went on the road and stacked up some money or whatever. And once I got, you know, a good amount, I went and got another truck. And like I said, you know, all the lessons that we learned out there, you know, this time around, you know, we just been sitting down, like just planning stuff out. And, you know, we're going to go about things in a different way. Gonna make wiser choices, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure everything lined up or whatever this time around. But yeah, you know, I be going out there like probably about 2-3 times a week. I go out there and do some work in the garden. Go out there, you know, working on the add-on. You know, just working on different things, and just also just going out there to just chill and relax, you know, getting some peace, you know. But yeah, let's see, what have you harvested as of yet? I harvested tomatoes, some sweet peas, snow peas, of course, you know, your greens and stuff like lettuce, kale, Swiss chard, man, beets, radishes. I got carrots growing. Well, we got carrots growing. We got broccoli growing, cabbage growing. I'm sorry. We got corn growing. Strawberries. We got blueberries, raspberries. We got lemons. We have nectarines. We have peaches. We got a bunch of stuff coming. So most high willing, I'm working on a video right now, just to show you all the whole like process, right, of when we first went out there, and it was just straight raw land, you feel me, before the house, before everything. I want to show that, like a before and then an after of what me and the brother Jeff was able to accomplish over these last 3 years, with developing the land, ponds, houses, you know what I'm saying, garden, expanding the garden and everything. Just and I want to show you all that, to show you that it can be done. And think about it, that's only 2 people. That's only 2 people. Man.
No. That's what I mean. Do not do. Why you did it?
You said, Dylan, you said, my bad. I know I'm late with the comments. You said I got land in Jamaica and most high willing soon for the first time to reunite with biological loved ones to build. What was your first thing you did? Okay, you said to build. What was your first thing you did to get you and your family comfortable to live? I'll be honest with you. I invested in everything that I felt like would make us comfortable. Like, you know, I kept in mind, I said, okay, summertime is going to be hot. let me get an AC, right? So I spent like $400-$500 on the AC, and what I learned was just by being in there that I did not insulate that well. I insulated the walls. I insulated the majority of the roof. I insulated the loft floor, or the top, the floor. But I did not insulate the bottom floor, like the foundation. You know what I'm saying? The floors on the foundation or whatever. I didn't insulate those. So that was on my list of things to do and improve. So you feel me? I got some of that reflective insulation. I'm gonna put that underneath the house, but then I'm gonna close off the bottom of the house. You know what I'm saying? So all that hot air and that you know what I'm saying won't be going up under there, whatever. So like that's some things that I'm gonna have to fix or whatever. But yeah, things that made us comfortable. Yeah, the AC was definitely one. The wood burning stove was another one to keep us warm during the wintertime. What else? I guess just, I'm trying to think. It's other things too, you know what I'm saying? But I invested a lot into things that would make us comfortable, have us comfortable out there. Appreciate all your work, time, and energy you give to help me grow for real. Yeah, ain't no thing. Exactly, bro. That's why we all love you, bro. I love y'all too, for real. It requires will, amazing to me. Your testimony is what kept us, bro. You show us that flaws come with growth, for real. I've been trying to ask people I know, can I get a spot on their land property? What they say when you ask them. But see, that's more people need to do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know somebody who has land, hit them up. You know what I'm saying? Hit them up. Start building relationships, strengthening relationships. Get with them and ask them like, hey, shoot, you got 5 acres. You willing to let me, hold an acre, 1 acre? Shoot, man, we trying to get out there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like more people should be doing that, for real. Kevin said, definitely insulate that bottom floor because you built on pillars. Yeah. Because I noticed during the summertime, the floor was always warm. I'm talking about it was like crazy warm. I'm just like, why is it so hot? It was because I didn't insulate those floors. And all that heat was rising up, you know what I'm saying? But see, I'm gonna tell you this too. By me adding on the bedroom, see the way the sun, the trajectory of the sun. So it starts out in the front of the house, right, and then it goes over, and then as it's setting, it's that the sunlight is hitting the back of the house, right? So by me adding on that bedroom, that's creating shade. For the main space, you feel me? The living area, whatever, is creating shade. So I feel like, I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. But this is what comes with, not being a professional, just doing it by myself. You feel me? It's a lot to learn, a lot of mistakes made, but I'm happy, man. I'm happy because I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. And you got to think about it. We don't really have nobody giving us guidance. We really don't have nobody who is giving us professional advice outside of YouTube videos and stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff we got to learn on our own. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Man, it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Just gotta give all praises to the Most High, for real. Gotta give all praises to the Most High. without the Most High, man, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, for real, to be honest. To be honest. Well, yeah, it's 9:57, man. 3 more minutes and I'm off this mug. Gotta get my hair retwisted. Anybody gonna be in Dallas, Texas this weekend? Anybody gonna be in Dallas, Texas this weekend? I'll be down though. She gonna come down there and kick it.
I don't do that. You said that's what you did. You did that.
You said to grow food though. Oh, you okay? So you saying you want a spot on a property on their property to grow food, or to live and grow food? Kia, that's a female. Kia, that's a female. You said what now? Yare Bat Israel. We would love to meet you. Sure. Oh, y'all. Oh, you in Dallas? Okay. How far are y'all from downtown Dallas? Cause I'm gonna be downtown. I don't know what my schedule gonna look like that day, but I know I'm gonna be downtown Dallas. So shoot me an email. Shoot me an email and see, you know what I'm saying? Just see what y'all got up for Saturday. And sure, let's make it happen. Might go to a park or something, you know what I'm saying?
I want to do
Just
the
chill.
park.
He's willing to let me. He already has many things growing. That's what's up. That's what's up. They sometimes are willing to allow people to start community gardens. Check out the sealed portion in the Third Testament, fam. 2 books with weight. Okay, you said the sealed portion in the Third Testament. Okay. Put my pen at. I started by doing some research, man. I tell y'all, it's overwhelming for real. I feel like we living in some times where all of the learning that we've been doing over the past 10, 11, 12 years, you know, it's really about putting it to action. You know, at this point, everybody's free, and you know, they're free to do whatever they want. Everybody. But I just feel like we like I say, we living in them times where all the things you read in scripture, all the things that you learn in the camps and the churches, you know, all the independent research and studies and all that. I just feel like, you know, we should have been applying all that stuff, but right now, like, we should really be applying, like, you know, all that, man. Joseph stored up food. You know, Noah built the ark. I feel like, you know, who are we gonna be in this story? You know, who are we gonna be? You know, we continuously read stories of other people but who are we? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be the heroes? Who's gonna be the saviors? Who's gonna be, you feel me? Like, let me write down those books. You said The Sealed Portion. Sealed Portion, and what was that other book? That other book, The Third Testament.
No. I know you did me.
Third Testament. Okay, I got him. Yarka, have you read The Apocalypse of Baruch? It's a great read, brother. If you haven't, please read it. I think I did. I read that years ago. I may have to reread it, but yeah, I read a lot of these books I read like years ago, early on. Yeah, I have to revisit them. Yes, growing food, it's in the city, so just temporary for now, for me to get started on our own. In the times of chaos, food would be worth more than gold. Yeah, for real. Food and medical supplies and like water, all that. True heroes that lead the way, for sure. I think he has cause because he reading from back in the days. Yeah. But yeah, I would love to stay on and chop it up with y'all, man. But I gotta work in the AM. So gotta get off here and give me some tea. Lay my butt down. Again, love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I do have a video that I want to I think I'm gonna go live and do not tomorrow. I'm gonna get my hair retwisted tomorrow, but I don't know. One of these days, I got a good video that I'm gonna expound on or whatever. So yeah, man. Again, I appreciate y'all for checking in, tuning in, listening to me ramble and all that. Y'all just continue to stay prayed up, get your houses in order. Continue to grow, continue to work on yourselves, pray to the Father, to our Abba, to give you the strength to overcome any struggles, anything that you may be dealing with internally or whatever demon that you may be attached to that may have a stronghold on you or whatever, just ask for him to give you the strength to face that demon and to overcome, gain dominion back over your mind, your body, and your soul. Y'all pray for your loved ones. Pray for each other. Pray for me. I'm gonna pray for y'all. And yeah, let's keep supporting each other. Let's keep working towards something greater. Let's keep elevating. With all that being said, peace, love, and light to you all.